They found a pocket knife with some drops of blood on it at his house. Okay? Now, what's important about that? Well, if you imagine what Mr. Brown has just put a child through, there's going to be biological fluids and materials everywhere. Everywhere. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. And probably even some on the back of him from doing this.
Knox, we got another one.
Welcome and all American Cartel members, Anons, Facebook friends, Twitter followers, random YouTube viewer. Thanks for joining me. My name is Julio and I am the Theorizing Theorist. And today we're going to be going over Benny. He is an alleged insider according to him. He has connections to Monica. And you're going to see that in a video, the rest of the video. The beginning of this video was just a taste. Stay tuned to the very end and you're going to see I'm going to play the whole video, well, most of the video for you. You know, I'm getting lots of rumor and wind, and I already was kind of suspicious of this gentleman. And I use that term loosely. Now, I hate hating the guy. He's a very likable guy. And it just so happens if he is an agent, as they say, that's kind of their MO. They're good looking, not that I'm, no homo, right? But they're good looking, they talk smoothly and whatnot, and they just have this certain aura about them, right? Now, I've seen this before with the Isaac Cappy case. If you guys are unfamiliar with Isaac Cappy, please get familiar with him. I'm sure most of you guys know about him. I started my YouTube channel with Isaac Cappy, my investigative journalistic career, so if you could call it that. But yeah, and in those days there was a lot of agent provocateurs, or I'm not sure if that's the right term, but just a lot of agents, it seemed, people that were there to just muddy the waters and direct the narrative to a certain way and to keep it off of certain people, and it was really odd to me to see how many people came out of the woodwork, so to speak. And these are highly sophisticated plans. You understand? These people, they put them out, months in advance, years in advance sometimes, just so they can take the narrative. Now, I know a lot of you don't like this Illuminati conspiracy theory and this whole sacrifice theory, but I'm the Theorizing Theorist. It's what I do. So I'm gonna play with this theory a little bit tonight, especially with Benny being the way he is, and then somebody, as I was just about to make this video, dropped some comments that made my jaw drop. God works in mysterious ways, let me tell you. He's always guided me with this channel and with the stuff I cover and with the way I act and everything. So yeah, big ups to the big man, right? So first we're going to go over to Blood Money Benny Keys. That's his channel. If you want to check him out, go ahead and check him out. Subscribe if you'd like. Sir, this becomes a dangerous slope for this family. There's a statement we are preparing, but this is putting her family in danger. Please consider what you're putting out before you put it out. Please, bro. And I'm not going to read every single thing, but, feel free to pause it and read whatever is relevant to you. But notice how and throughout this video he posted, where he's really emotional, notice how he maintains this, I don't know, he wants to be my friend. He wants me to be on his side, right? Is he going around to all the other YouTubers and doing that? I don't know, but it's suspicious, to say the least, and it's common amongst these agents. Like I said, they resist your attempts at getting them off of you or away from you, and they just want to be your friend. They keep coming up into your comment section. They keep popping up everywhere. So anyway, somebody here says, let's see what it says. Is he fear-mongering people again? I can't deal with control freaks. I am going to think what I want regardless of what Benny says. How is one man trying to control what thousands of people think? It doesn't matter whether we are right or wrong. Now, this is what they, with Isaac Cappy, they had a company called, I think, Shadow Boxing or Shadow, something like that. And it was pretty much an online group that they infiltrated all the comments section, and they made it their job to influence public opinion. So, and that's what Benny seems to be doing. Me, I'm trying to stay in the middle. I'm not against hanging Brown. I'm not against hanging Monica, right? I'm going to have to look into Benny. This could have been a sacrifice, and if so, the Illuminated always have disinfo agents hovering around. Reminds me of Isaac Cappy. Yeah, I said it. Satanic ritual abuse is not off the table. Snuff films are their thing, and the Pinkerton fella already said they recorded the whole thing, not yelling at you, just was too lazy to hit caps lock again. I meant to put again. Anyway, so, and you're going to see the Pinkertons come up again, and it's very suspicious, so I'm going to keep my eye on it. So pay attention to what Qantas Eagle says. He's a very wise older gentleman, not too older, but he's a wise old man, I like to call him. And he's a friend of mine, not in real life, but from this channel. And just wanted to give him a quick little shout out. I call him Uncle Monk. Yeah, but I'm about to make a video about this being a sacrifice. I know it's a lot, but it needs to be said, I think. And then somebody goes, no, the kid's bedroom is in the back, not in the front. Those windows have been broken in the front. The threats from YouTube, dude, that is incorrect. So it shows this guy knows some stuff with Monica, and he explains more on how he's connected. He's even given her money in person, collecting money for her and trying to get it to her. And then Slow Diver here, I appreciate this comment. It says, oh God, finally, a group of people who understand there's more to these stories in regards to Illuminati or whatever you want to call them are the common thread in the chaos and dark news stories going on. And then I put down, I'm going to make a video about it. Enough is enough. And I feel like this is what a lot of people are like almost wanting to say or feeling, but there's just not enough evidence. In other words, the cover-up squad is doing a really good job in making it, you know, whatever. So I already mentioned how the chief of police, Albert Martinez, used to be what they call a protector of the archdiocese, whatever that means. It's an official position where they protect the church. People are getting bold with it too, and it's normally the horrific ones and the ones that don't sit right. Everyone's talking about it, energy harvesting. Children get murdered every day around the world, so why this one affecting everyone, myself included? I used to like him, but one thing I can't take is telling people how to think and feel. I've been doing that since I was born, and I am still here. Hey, he could be an agent still. I never thought of that, LOL. I respect independent thinkers, whether I agree with their opinions or not. Thank you for letting me have an opinion. Sad I feel I have to say that in this day and age. Very sad. And I don't know much about him, so I'll just dig first and let you guys know. Has he been around for a minute is what I asked, but I decided to go ahead and do a little digging on my own, and I'll show you that here in a minute. But Sash continues, looks like Monica's front door to me. Also, the glass window was broken on the news, so that was before cash got taken. So how did a YouTuber break it before the story broke? Is he fear-mongering people again? I can't deal with control freaks. I am going to think what I want regardless of what Benny says. How is one man trying to control what thousands of people think? It doesn't matter whether we are right or wrong. And then I put down, I'm going to have to look into Benny. This could have been a sacrifice. Oh, I reread this, didn't I? Yeah, so let me go ahead and just skip ahead. All right, so here's Benny. Like I said, good-looking gentleman, has the full beard. You know, I have a beard too, but I'm not good-looking. This guy dresses nice and has a nice little house. It looks like garage, you know. Apparently, the guy might be a Peckerwood. It seems like he's been in jail. He's very knowledgeable on all the Dallas area, you know, jails and all that. And his tats on his head and his face. Me personally, I have 0 tats. Not that I'm judging anybody with tats, but personally, God made me perfect. No need to adjust. Anyway, AB here says, fuck you. Now, I'm not sure if AB is a friend or not. Not going to assume either way. Just not enough information to kind of make an assumption on this. But notice his reply, very telling. And he goes, your mom. LOL, and he's laughing out loud. How's your daughter doing? And I'm assuming he's meaning it in a perverse way, but I don't know. Maybe he's friends with AB and he's actually asking, how's your mom doing? And, maybe something he knows about the daughter, and he's asking, hey, how's your daughter doing? So I'm not against being real, you know what I mean? Not making, what are they called? Factual statements. We don't know anything to be fact in this life, not one thing. And if you followed me long enough, you understand that, which is why I only believe in God. The infinite of the most infinite, that's all I believe in. I don't believe in any rules, laws, religions, just God. That's it. So anyway, did some digging into Blood Money Benny Hanna here. Exploring true crime through the lens of amateur web sleuths, Blood Money TV attempts to uncover the mysteries of unsolved crimes. Join this channel to get access to perks. Now, I went through his videos. He started this channel in 2018, but he hasn't posted anything to this channel up until 4 months ago. Now, I'm not sure if he's deleted content that he has had up previously, and I'm not sure if he's had other channels with bigger, views and subscribers and all that. But to me, it's a red flag to see these people pop up 3-4 months before big shit happens. And you're going to see some jaw-dropping stuff that made me really think twice about it. So it looks like he started with the Orrin and Orson West case. And I already started thinking, where are the boys? I started thinking, well, was this his first case where he was an agent in? I couldn't find, I didn't really do too much digging, I was going to update y'all on what I was doing and what I had found thus far. But then I got this comment from a lady here, I'm going to show you here in a minute, that made my jaw drop and made me just hurry up and get this video out. Just kind of confirms my suspicions already that he was really big into these Cal City boys, and some people were accusing him of the exact same thing, it seems like. So before we get to that comment, I wanted to show you some pictures here of some videos he made. While we're waiting for that to pull up, please check the description box down below. Is where I have my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do take donations. I'm like PBS over here. I don't do ads. I don't do commercials. The only commercials and ads I do are for myself, for like this little 15-second moment here. So please pardon the interruption. Also, be sure to subscribe, like, share, follow, and hit the bell for notifications, and comment down below. The comment section is where all the fun happens, where we get all the info out. It's like a think tank down there, and we really keep it, nice and gravy down there. So please check it out. Now, back to the story at hand here. Notice symbolism will be their downfall, a wise man once told me. Now, notice relaxing ride in traffic downtown Dallas. Let's talk, right? That's a very specific hand symbol there, sir. And then he's got the shh. Now, if you've watched on my other channel, The Theorizing Theorist, I have 11-part series documenting their symbolism, and that shush thing is one of them. It's anyway. So then he's got another one with the kid's thumb, throwing up the devil sign. And I don't know. I didn't watch the videos, so maybe he explains it and it's kind of part of the deal. But these Satanists, not saying he is one, but they use this type of symbolism, and they are not hired, but they're employed, I guess, by the higher ups, the powers that be, so to speak. Now, again, I'm not saying that Benny Hanna, is one of these people, but just bringing the facts to light, people. And I'm allowed to theorize, and I'm allowed to be suspicious. I just never, I guess I shouldn't say bringing the facts, bringing the speculations, bringing the theories out to the public, the ones, the public opinion, I guess we could say. But yeah, as far as facts, I only believe in God to be factual. So anyway, here he is talking all that racist stuff, and his fans apparently are racist as well. If the Peckerwoods got a hold of him, he is done. Now, this is a way of them kind of putting the Peckerwoods on a pedestal of sorts, making them seem gangster, as they say, or valiant or not valiant. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. And then Blood Money responds, he's fucked all ways imaginable. Now wait until you see his entire video here and how he starts off trying to control the narrative, try to control me with patience and you know, being my friend and making it hard for me to want. He's a charming guy. Even I still want to be his friend. You know what I mean? But it's kind of how they work. Reminds me of a certain Michael Dade. If you don't know who he is, go check his channel. He needs all the help he can get. Benny, you're getting too emotionally involved in this case. Let's not put race in this either. Murder is a murderer. It doesn't matter of color. I know in the South they are racist. They need to change. And you're going to see what we're talking about here in a minute. But I guess he didn't say take them out. He hopes the Peckerwoods take him to the woods and hanged him. It was cutting out on my end when I first watched it. And that's what I heard. But I rewatched it and you'll see here, he doesn't say that exactly. But it's still pretty bad. These channels all over trying to make it about race. I've seen 4 different channels today alone bring race into it, and he says absolutely. But he's the one that's obsessed with it. I can care less. Ladybird goes, Blood Money Benny Keys is a wannabe, 100%. Sasha or Sash goes, I know, it took me a while to see. And Patria Ryder gives me some very good info. Spy Friend has vids of him. Seems like a lot of people have covered him. I'm going to have to do some more digging. It's just there's lots of information, lots of other cases. Like I'm still covering Cash. I'm still doing my own little thing and living my own life. So it's kind of hard to get through all of these. But I will be sure to try to check it out. But Benny has been long suspected of working for the adoptive parents' family of 2 missing boys in Cal City, California to cover for them, harass and cyberbullying anyone trying to find out or trying to help find out what happened. And then Benny is trying to suppress anything you might find that points to anyone in the family being involved. He's done this numerous times on the missing boys case. So when I saw that, obviously I took the screenshots and I was right to it. This was about maybe an hour ago, not even 30 minutes ago. So very telling, very, you know, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And personally, I don't know what to make of it all. He's probably just a concerned friend of Monica, or maybe he's involved with the whole thing from the get-go, as sad as it may be to think about. But yeah, here's some other comments. Feel free to read them at your own leisure and whatnot. But I'm just going to keep talking about my thoughts. I don't think Brown is guilty. I think Monica's innocent. I don't think Monica's guilty. I don't think Cameron's guilty. I don't think Cameron's innocent. I'm neutral, bro. You guys all try to make me pick a camp. I'm not gonna pick a camp. Look at the comment section of my page. Try to find public opinion where you can find it that would be unbiased. So obviously your own page, your own comments is gonna be an echo chamber, right? So try to find an unbiased echo chamber, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, if that's even a thing, and see what the real public opinion is. People are split down the middle. There's no way ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I understand the argument against Brown. Of course I understand it, but I'm not going to ignore half the people that have very valid points in regards to lots of very funny stuff. And now, I want to ignore Monica, but I'm not going to ignore her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I still think it was Brown. Like, you don't know where my probability and plausibility and possibilities lie, right? Occam's razor is of course pushing towards it being Brown, but that's how the powers that be move. They know Occam's razor. They manipulate Occam's razor. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and follow, like I said, and check the description box if you're so inclined and so blessed to donate. Even $1, anything helps. And check out this video from Mr. Benny Keys, and try not to fall in love with the guy and switch sides, all right? All right, guys, that's all I got for you. And as always, you know the routine. To God be the glory.
We can speak about what's going on. It is all speculation online, all of it. I do want to applaud the person, though, that was sharp-eyed enough to see the contents. Yeah. The contents on the evidence. Satchel. Good work on that. But the way that it's being spun is just hard to deal with. You know, I was told yesterday, oh, Monica's going down because they found a knife with some blood on it in a paper towel, pocket knife. Well, guess what, guys? That wasn't even at Monica's house. That was at Brown's house. They found a pocket knife with some drops of blood on it at his house. Okay? Now, what's important about that? Well, if you imagine what Mr. Brown has just put a child through, there's going to be biological fluids and materials everywhere. Everywhere. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. And probably even some on the back of him from doing this. Yeah, the blood just goes right on your back. So this man was covered in biological material. And you found some drops of blood at his house on some tissue paper, right? What does that tell you? Deduce that, guys. You don't have to be Sherlock. You just have to have some common sense. If you look at the knife, it's a pocket knife. It does not have the shield making it a T. So Brown cut himself while cutting on Cash. He cut himself. It is hard to understand when, you're right, Cartel, when we don't actually know what we know, right? I don't want to be boastful because this is an ugly situation and position I'm in right now. I know. But for the preservation of due process and to make sure Darian Brown continues to stay a dead man walking, just going to let you people have fun. Just going to let the people have fun. Not you, Cartel. Not you people. We're going to let the people have fun. Right? Have fun. Have fun with all of it. You don't even know. You're doing all this to Monica? Let me tell you what. It's not Monica's fault. I'm being careful, sir. It's not Monica's fault. That hasn't always been Monica's house. Did you know that? Someone else was making the decisions around there. Did you know that? Hey, Emma, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah. Miss Pinkerton, I think that she's going through a lot, too. But Miss Pinkerton has certainly served up things to the media that don't have anything to do with this case. People want more. They say, oh, we want the sicko. We want this sicko found. We want justice for Cash. Look at the fucking paper. Look at the fucking newspaper. Look at the fucking... They got a man. They got him on video. Y'all want to put 3, 4, 5 family members in there. Oh, it's got to be Cameron. Because Cameron isn't even built. Isn't even fucking built like Brown. It's all brown when you got your head in your ass, right? You're right, Emma. I'm sorry. What is that noise? That noise is my air conditioning because it's hot as sin. And humid as sin down here in Dallas, Texas. Let me tell you the other thing she's not doing. Hey, Cannabis, she's not out here begging for money either, right? She's not begging for money at all. In fact, vile, sick people they did create a GoFundMe in Monica's name and then reported it, right? To make it seem like she put it. She didn't do that. I can make a GoFundMe with your guys' picture. I could grab one of your kids and I could say anything and make it look like you made it. Come on now, that's trolling at its finest, right? What the hell would that woman need money from the public for, other than just great people that want to help out? She don't need money for no fucking burial expenses or anything. I'm sorry for my language. I'm gonna clean that up. Come on, man. She don't need all that. She ain't asking for it. But we got good people over here in my network that are helping out, that are assisting with, you know, groceries and food and support. I have quite a few people that are going to cash out money to me, and they don't even want receipts, but I'm going to go ahead and show them how I bring the money to Monica, right? Man, I don't need none of this money off. I mean, come on, man. Some of these people on here, I had this lady, her channel, she's a blonde haired gal. I think she's probably a human, right? So this lady, her channel name, initials start with an LP. Blonde haired lady wears a thing around her neck. She comes in my comments, she says, "Oh, Benny, clearly you know what's going on. Well, I'm gonna have a live, and we got some stuff to talk about." Well, I didn't get to her comment. She showed her hand out through there. She's like, "Oh, Benny has very few subs. I've got way more subs than him, so nah." And I said, "Lady, I don't care if every single sub leaves. I'm doing this for the family. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? A lot of these channels, they want this to be their main thing, right?" I didn't, Emma, but I'm going to. I will. As soon as I get home from the doctor and do all this, I just have such a tight schedule today. Like, this drive is, like, legitimately the only time that I can address some of this stuff, because I've got a lot of work ahead of me. With Monica, with my own family, with my brain surgery. It's an awful lot going on. But, Emma, I do want to see, I will see what we got going on, hon. And I'm so that we're aligned. You know, if you want to plow a field, you got to have all your steer yoked, right? Everyone's got to be yoked, moving at the same time, moving at the same pace, with the same result. We want to plow this field. We want to plant these seeds, and we want to sow this crop. Right now, you're not seeing that, right? So let me tell you what happens. If you err on the side of law enforcement and on the side of the victims who aren't in jail, then what you have is you have a victim advocacy, right? Now, they're not focusing on bringing charges. I mean, you can legitimately say that right now. They're not focused on bringing any charges to Monica nor her family, right? At all, okay? They're focused on continuing to base on Brown, okay? That's not enough. I'll tell you what, there are some channels out there that, because of the crosshairs that are on the African American man, they do not want to put the dead man walking, Mr. Brown. They don't want to put him out there. Does anybody know where Darian's mom lives at? I'll tell you in the comments below, that's whose house you need to stand in front of, right? I don't advocate anybody vandalize anybody else's property, but if you want to pick it in front of a killer's house, I'll tell you where to go. All right, let me tell you this also. Miss Brown and her husband, who's a Dallas, or I don't want to say Dallas, he's a cop, right? How the fuck they got these loud-ass kids smoking weed and doing drugs in their house, and he's a cop? You can't even keep your own house free of stolen weapons and drugs. How the fuck you gonna keep my city clean from drugs? You can't. Mr. Brown, or whatever the hell your name is. Monica ain't done shit to nobody. And now y'all want to put her in an indictment, right? American, bro, it is not hard to be unbiased, Cartel. The law's not being unbiased, is not being biased towards her. She's out of jail. So until they put her in jail, she has my full support. Full support. Why wouldn't you want to support someone that the law is not focused on? If they are focused on her, Cartel, you don't know about it. And I'm not hollering at you. I'm hollering over the air conditioning and the window down for the smoke. Bro, man, they don't have. They're building a case on him, bro. I am not too attached to Monica. Right? She lives in my city, and she's being victimized by people online. Right? There shouldn't be no sides. Why the hell these people are afraid to go on here and say that a black man hatefully murdered a white boy? A little white boy. But we don't want to focus on him. We want to focus on the white lady and the white man that must have done wrong to put him there. Guess what? There's nothing Monica and Trevor could ever do to make someone kill a child. They don't have that kind of power in people's lives. Only Jesus and the devil does. And I rebuke the devil. Come on, man. Come on back on. Unsip the Kool-Aid. All of y'all. Unsip the Kool-Aid. Right? Guess what? O.J. Simpson. I don't care what the law says. The man was found innocent in the court of law for the murder of Ronald Brown and Nicole Simpson. Right? Right? They imprisoned that man. It doesn't matter what the Court of Public Appeal thinks. It matters what's in the law books. And I stand for the law, right? So they did O.J. Simpson wrong. They never came back and proved that he did it, right? So they falsely imprisoned him for almost 2 years, only to spend millions of dollars of Los Angeles County taxpayer money, millions, to cut him loose, right? So you can have your opinion on O.J. Doesn't change what the prosecutors think and what the police think and what the detectives think, right? So, same with Monica. Let me tell you what. She's in great standing with the police. The police even came over and protected her family at the balloon release, right? They're not protecting Brown's family, are they? I don't think so. Not that I know of, right? At all, in fact. So, yeah, guess what? American Cartel. The justice is real. We have a suspect locked up, bro. Yeah, they got a suspect locked up. We don't know who else law enforcement has their crosshairs on, so until we do, we just celebrate the fact that they got a child murderer locked up. We only seen one person involved in the kidnapping, right? We only saw one. Do we need to have 20 of the Shrods and the Pinkertons locked up too? Because that's good for, just son of a bitch, is that good for the Court of Public Appeal, right? So forget, I'll tell you what this does, Cartel, this right here. See, I don't know where you're from, bro. I'm right here in Dallas. So guess what? When they try to pull a jury on this boy, right? They're already saying, oh, he's fucking crazy, this and that. Let me tell you what, Cartel. In the Dallas County lockup, West Tower is the psych unit. Where's he at, Cartel? Oh, he's in the North Tower. That's not the psych unit. That boy ain't crazy. That boy ain't crazy. What's going to happen is this bullshit that's going on online, you guys are going to fuck the jury pool up. Then, there you go, buddy. You're going to fuck up the jury pool. Not you specifically, but a lot of this media could. Fucks up the jury pool. So now instead of giving that fucking bay killer the needle, you guys want to put him in a puzzle factory, right? Right? Okay. Interesting. Why not start making videos about what the death penalty looks like here in Dallas or in Texas? Because we just whacked one last week. We're still killing them. We ain't got no problem killing them. I live in Texas because I support the death penalty. That's right. You want to play God? Then you better believe the TDOC, they're going to play the devil. They're going to take you from your family like you took somebody else. and I hope they take that man from his family. I hope he don't even make it to 21. In fact, let's talk about all the things Darian Brown will never have again. Steak. Sex with a woman. A chocolate milkshake. Cherry Coke. Fucking Nike tennis shoes. Sunglasses. Cheddar cheese. Bacon. Let's see. English muffins. Let's see. The boy will never drive a car. No. And he'll be forced into a life of taking 60 dicks a day until he kills himself. I hope he kills himself now. That'd be the ultimate, wouldn't it? Boy, find you a fucking grab bar next to a toilet and tie your fucking shirt around it and then tie your neck. Sit down and keep your butt this forever. I hope they turn your colon inside out, my boy. Just like a Ziploc bag. Just, right? Just turn your whole asshole inside out, right? Hell yeah. Boy, I'm not no racist. But hey, feed to the woods. Feed them to the woods. Let them white boys eat that boy off the bone. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. What? Let the black boys eat his ass off the bone. Let the essays eat his ass off the bone. Shit. Kick him back out to jail. Let me eat his ass off the bone. Boy, you think fat meat ain't greasy? The fuck? Man, look here, man. Y'all need to quit tearing up this jury pool down here with this bullshit ass videos, right? What you got is you got people, let me explain how it works. You got people in Dallas, Texas that are watching this bullshit y'all are putting out. And they're gonna be sent a fucking jury summons. Can't do it. You understand me? Can't do it. Bullshit. Profile case before he went in. You seen him in the lobby down there? Dallas County, he had a fucking paper suit on. They put his bitch ass in the North Tower. He's not in the West Tower. West Tower is where they keep the psych patients. They're already one-man cells. And they're in an 8-man pod. So they keep, there's PC on all them floors. Let me tell you what. He'd be in the West Wing PC. He's not. He's in North Wing, probably PC. PC'd up. Segged out. Yep. That's where he's at. Yeah. Real life. A real fucking life. So y'all want to keep playing and you want to cut Brown loose? Go ahead, keep playing around. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's not going to stop what I do. I'm going to keep calling all of you out, though. Right? You cannot make a career of going around victim bashing people on YouTube. That's not the way to build a channel. Right? It's the way to build an audience during one case. But you're not going to keep... Dude. Oh, bro. Fucking beat it. I don't even know what the fuck your problem is. I've exposed people like you, bro. Lost access to it, cartel. Beat it. Yep. Now I've exposed you, cartel. Because people like you and your channel, you false narrative, brother. Yeah, you, dude. Right? I tried to reach out to you and talk to you privately, but you want to do this shit in public. Cartel, you ain't gonna build no channel doing what you're doing, bro. You're just regurgitating everyone else's videos, bro. Bro, you ain't doing shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, Remy. I'm done talking about it for today. Plenty of updates, but people like Molly Go Lightly, American Cartel, Life Perplexed. Fortunately, you keep putting out that hate and them lies, then you got to come back to me to get the truth. Well, guess what? I don't think you can handle the truth, clearly. You want to put that white lady in the mix. Fuck y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Especially you, Cartel. video vomiter. You don't even make your own videos. You just take other people's shit. You don't even make the time. Then you beg people for $1. Go kick stones. Ain't you got shit in Denver popping? Take care of some in Denver, my boy. Fuck wrong with you, bro? I exposed myself, bro. Yeah, I exposed myself. That's it, bro. Something happened in Denver, I'm gonna fucking advocate for the victims up there too, you loser. Fuck you mean.